Good evening, friends and students. Now comes the, since we are focusing on the epistemology, let us understand as to what are the main areas of epistemology. Now here you will see that, when we are talking about the epistemology, one should understand that what is the philosophical analysis of the nature of the knowledge itself. How do you receive the knowledge, or how do you gain the knowledge about something? Relationship between the concepts of truth, belief and justification. I would like to add even the world and individuals or persons, and we will see whether there is that strong relationship taking place between the concepts of truth, belief, justification, world and the individual. All five together, there is a relationship existing between them, and we need to understand what kind of a knowledge we are going to gain out here. Then comes, since we are going to focus more on skepticism, because that gives you a lot of doubt due to Plato's theory of cave, the concept of the cave that he has given to us in Republic, if you remember, or maybe let's see if the time permits, then I would like to discuss and see whether we can fit in Plato's description about that particular cave to be equivalent to our cinema theater. That is one thought that should come up immediately to you, and see, is it what is taking place? Or even if I have a room, I know on the wall the TV is mounted, okay, and now when I'm sitting in that area and I'm looking at that particular with the help of the home theater, can I call? And usually we hear people telling us that, you see, my home is my den, my home is my cave. So how are you? So the Plato was not just like that. When he was not an easy philosopher, and when he introduced that word cave, one should understand, can I really talk about? Or even if you remember Fast and Furious, the hero immediately comes and tells you, you're most welcome to my den. So in home theater, especially at my place also, if I have to watch a movie, I watch it on home theater, definitely yes. And when I'm watching, I usually think, is it so I'm least bothered what is happening outside. I'm just glued to my seat or my bed, and then I'm nicely watching the movie in a full screen. So try to experiment it all by yourself and try to see what exactly is taking place over there, and then we will talk about with the help of the skepticism. Then comes, what are the various sources of knowledge, which is the pertaining problem of philosophy, both Western as well as Indian. Though I would say that in Western, it's very easy to understand, and the way they go into totally analytical by spirit, I should say, the way they analyze it. However, when we come down to the Indian perspective, the sources of knowledge are very different, and we will have to focus upon them also side by side. Scope of knowledge. Now, what is the scope that we have got due to philosophy? How are we going to think about this knowledge also side by side? Is it true? Is it valid? Is it sound? Now, how do you perceive it? We will discuss it in length. Relationship between sources and the scope of the knowledge, along with the justified belief. And it is not just the sources, scope of knowledge, justified belief. I would add even intentions, truth, meaning, three more things which comes in, the sentences that you speak, okay. So all these things are included into the epistemology, and we need to understand from that perspective. Criteria for knowledge and justification. So what are the various criteria that we have got for a particular knowledge and the justification also? So remember these at the background when you are watching. I have already shared some of the movies which you are supposed to understand, take care, and perceive them from those perspectives and proceed further. So let me come up more with the things that are pertaining to films. Till then, thank you and take care. Bye.